Hey, Happy New Year, everybody. First video of the year. Again, I keep saying this, I'm gonna try to push out more videos, but I'll be crazy busy. But working from the house today, gonna be working on my boy Kendall's car. It's a 95 Impala. I've made probably 5 or 6 videos on this car last year and the year before. I've been working on this car since 2019. Pretty much everything that's been done to this car since I met him, I've done. So we've done full suspension on it. We just did the brakes. I mounted up the 4Giatos on it, double dink kit, all kinds of stuff. So he brought it back and wanted me to refresh the plastic interiors. I did it on my car years and years ago. And I said I'd never do it again because it's a pretty tedious job, but you know, he asked, so I will deliver. I'm gonna go over the parts that I use, the products that I use and everything like that, because I get tons of questions about that. And then I'll show you the before, which you would have seen in the intro, and then we'll see the finished product when we're done. We're not touching the seats. The lower dash is already done from when I put the double din in, so we're gonna be doing the top dash. 3 door panels, because the driver door panel I already did when he replaced it. So we do 3 door panels, the top dash, and all the interior plastics. If I sound a little stuffy, it's because I'm fighting off a cold. I'm a little sick. So we're gonna jump right in. All right, so these are the products that we use. First thing we're gonna use is this SemSoap. It's a mild abrasive cleaner, and it's the first step in refinishing vinyl, leather, and plastic. So it's pretty easy to use. I just use a microfiber cloth. So I have 2 microfiber cloths. I have one that I use for the soap, and then I have another one that I use for the prep. So we use this to kind of clean up the pieces. So a lot of this residual dirt, see like this right here, like this one. I'm gonna use the soap to get rid of all of that. So these are some of the weird pieces I'm working on. Once we get it good and clean, then we're gonna hit it with the prep. So this is the prep. Let me see if there's a part number on here. Oh, there's your part number. And so what you do is once you use the soap, you get it all cleaned up with the soap, you hit it with the prep. And this is pretty much like the equivalent to like putting alcohol on before you clean it. It gets rid of all the residual grease and grime and fingerprints and everything like that. Once that's done, there's normally a something called the adhesion promoter. I don't have any left. I've used it with and without it, and it pretty much produced the same results. I really didn't see a huge difference. So if I have some, I'll use it. But on these pieces like this, you don't have to worry too much because they don't get touched or moved or anything like that. So on the adhesion promoter, I wouldn't worry too much about these pieces, but like on your door panels and stuff like that, I would definitely use it because, you know, you're pushing it with your arm, you're touching it, stuff like that. So I have some at the shop I need to bring home to do it, but it's pretty simple. So you do the soap, you do the prep, and then you hit it with the SEM medium gray, and that is the part number. The other one you're going to use for the black pieces is the Landau Black. Kendall did bring all his parts, but he brought me satin black. So I mean, if you want to, I'll try this one in a couple pieces, see how it looks, but the correct one to use would be the Landau Black on the black interior pieces, like the dash bezel, on the lower dash, the door bezels, you want to use the Landau Black. And I actually have a car here at the house that I have to do the entire interior in black. So I'll make a video of that too. So we'll start off, I'm gonna set up a tripod. I'll start cleaning these pieces. So you got your C pillars, we got the B pillars, not the whole thing, just the top parts of the B pillars. We got our speaker covers, we got the floor door sills, and then we got the pieces that go behind the seats. I'm gonna do this in sections, seeing as how I don't have a whole lot of space to work with. So I'm gonna knock all these, put them back in the car, and then move on to the next couple pieces and kind of go from there. So I actually forgot to mention before I started painting, I forgot. You also want to have a bottle of water, just a clear, clean water to spray. As you're using the soap, you want to mix it with use the soap, scrub it, get the dirt off, and then hit it with the water and wipe it clean. So you can see the difference in a lot of these pieces. Now you may not be able to get every single piece of dirt, but you want to at least get it smooth to where you don't feel it. Like that right there, I got to go back over that one. I haven't even done that one yet actually, but you just want to get it as clean as possible, so the dirt will not, you know, like this is super dirty. So this, I don't even think I cleaned this one yet. So I actually got to do this one. So let me do this one real quick and all right, see the difference? So got that cleaned up real nice. So this is really not the ideal temperature to be painting at. It's, let's see, I think it's like 50 to 40 degrees out here right now. Yeah, it's 49 degrees, so it's not ideal, but I had kept the cans of paint inside the house, because what will happen is if you keep these in your garage or anything and they get cold, they won't spray well. So when I did this in the past, what I do is I get like a big cup of hot water and I'd stick the can in there in between sprays to keep the fluid warm. But these have been in the house since I got them, so they should be cool. They should be okay to spray. If not, I'll go ahead and stick them in the hot water. But before we do that, we got to hit it with the prep. So like I said, what the prep does, it just gets rid of any residual dirt and grime and stuff like that. And this one's super simple. You just coat it and then wipe it off. So let me set up the tripod and we'll get that knocked out on all these pieces. All right, so if you notice, I do have two purple rags. So this is a different rag that I was using with the soap, which is over there. So you definitely want to use a brand new clean microfiber when you're using the prep spray. Best practice is don't touch the surface that you're going to paint with your bare fingers. There's oils and stuff on your fingers that will get on there and you'll see the indifferences in the paint. I'm no expert at painting. I actually hate painting. It requires a lot of patience, and which I don't have when it comes to painting. But this is pretty simple. It's very hard to mess this up because the color is essentially the same. Now, if we were doing like going from like gray to burgundy or blue, then it's going to require a little bit more finesse. You may have to go in there and clean it a few more times or do more prep spray to make sure it's absolutely clean. But since we're going back with a very similar color to what these already are, it's very easy to make coverage. So of course you want to wear respiratory masks and stuff for when you get into paints and aerosols and stuff like that. So do as I say, not as I do. So I'm gonna hit this first piece right here. Let's see how it comes out. So brand new can, you want to just spray out a little to start seeing some color. We got some color. The first couple sprays are going to be like some weird white liquid. It's going to be empty. So you want to hit it real light. Ideally, I should have it hanging from the ceiling, and I do have a couple things I could hang, but let's see, here like this. And make sure you get all that prep spray off before you paint. Now, normally, if you're using the adhesion promoter, as soon as you do the prep, you wipe the prep spray off, you hit it with the adhesion promoter, and then you paint over the adhesion promoter. So you would paint while the adhesion promoter is still wet. All right, so I did end up getting a cup of hot water to sit the can in between sprays. That just helped. It started getting a little clogged, so put that in there for a little bit, take it out, shake it up. But you can see the difference of everything. Let me turn the light on. Take this filter off. Look at that. So you kind of see the difference. And really you'll see it once I put these pieces back in the car. So we'll let these dry for a little bit and then we'll move on to the next round of stuff. So the C pillars, the speaker covers we'll put back. The ground pieces and the B pillars will need to leave off to get the bottom part of the B pillar off. And so I'm going to do the door panels last. I did take the door pull and thing and the handrests off of that one, but I didn't paint it yet because I'm going to do the door panels last. I got to do those one by one. Well, I could probably do two and then one. So it's kind of the finished product. Came out really nice, which I expected. So I'm not going to film the whole thing. I just want to kind of show you guys the first couple pieces that we're doing. Once I do the door panels and put everything back together, we're going to do the top dash as well. I'll show you how bad the top dash is. It's pretty bad. So you see this door panel was done. So you see how clean that door panel looks, and then this piece will need to paint. And then the lower dash we did already, but the top dash is all dingy. So we'll do that. We'll do the other door panel. We'll do the A-pillars. And we'll pull these things off, and the lower door panel we'll have to do, we'll mask off this, we'll do the steering column. Only thing I can't do is the black pieces because I don't have the right paint, but I'll call Kendall and see if he wants me to do. I'm pretty sure he will, so we'll just knock it out. So all right, so we got most of the dash put back together. A-pillars are on. Glove box is painted. Let me see if I could dim this light a little bit. That didn't look right. Oh, that's much better. Okay. Upper dash is done. Top dash is done. Glove box is done. So I took the steering wheel off so I could go ahead and do the steering column. So I'm trying to mask it.